Hello and welcome to the 10-minute practice. This is the movement recharge. All right, so here's the deal. Today we've got a little flow sequence that's going to be 5 movements. I'm going to do a time interval of 35 seconds each movement. You can follow along with me or set your timers for 15 rounds. Here's the first round of 3. I'm going to start out with hollow body position. You can hold it with arms and legs extended, or to make it slightly easier to modify, bring the arms to your sides, tuck the legs. Whatever you need to do to stay here to keep the core strong and connected. We want the front line of the body to really be engaged. Keep your bottom ribs and hip points knit together and keep your lower back pressed into the ground. You can add any little movements from your limbs that you want. A few more seconds. Next movement, we're coming into the rock up, into the side sit. Starting at a sense of the movement right now. Rocking onto the back, so we need a round back there. But as you finish, you rock up and find this side sit position. Try to lengthen your spine. Sit up really tall and evenly on your hips. So it'll give you a nice massage for your back. It'll also help open your hips, strengthen your core. Feel free to move around, rotate around. We want to make these movements adaptive once you get a feel for them. Next movement is the side sit swivel. I'm going to start with posting my hands behind my hips, keeping my feet in contact with the floor and taking my knees side to side. Again, exploring this hip rotation. Great mobility for our hips. Feel comfortable with that, you can take the hands away. Every time you get to that side sit position, try to lengthen out of your spine. Another few seconds here, keep swiveling. And we're going to make a transition next to a plank position and work on the scapular push ups. I'm melting into my shoulder blades. They draw together, retract, and then I'm going to press strong through the floor, press my upper back to the ceiling, and feel my shoulder blades protract. This is just about creating mobility through the scapulae. Also get some really nice core work in here. You'll feel the similar sensations as the hollow body position. And we're going to bring it up to standing and go to a high step over next. Really trying to be very slow, methodical, intentional with how we're approaching this step over. Create a strong, stable, single leg stance. And then really exploring the full range of motion with the stepping leg. Any patterns, any variations that you want to put on this, but make sure that you've got the stability dialed in. And then really work on expanding your active range of motion. And take it back down to the ground, starting in on round 2. Here we go, hollow body position. Squeeze those legs inward, extend, reach out through the fingertips, reach out through the toes, extend your body, but keep your center strong, rooted to the ground. Your core is working super hard here, but make sure that you maintain your breathing behind those strong abs. Keep holding, stay focused, just a few more seconds. And bringing it back, rocking up to side sit. This round we're also going to add a split kneel. So from the side sit, I'm going to start to press through my legs and start to lift my hips. Pressing the hips forward, coming up to a tall split kneeling position. Again, kind of rock around, rotate, any variations that you want here. This is your time to explore. Find out how to make these movements work for you. Back to the side sit swivels. Now I'm adding a rotational reach. Swiveling the knees, rotating through my shoulders and reaching across my body. This is just personally the stretch that I like. Add any reaching pattern that works for you. Add any variation that works for you. Really work to find good organization, good posture as you finish the swivel and find the side sit. Last few seconds here. Transition to plank, scapular push-ups. Keep that core contracted strong. If you want to add some single leg planking as well, that's an extra bonus for your core. But send your awareness to your shoulder blades and making sure they're nice and mobile, that you're getting a smooth action from retraction to protraction, and really trying to develop strength in your protracted position. Last few reps here. Keep pressing strong. Make your way up to standing. High step overs. Getting a little bit more dynamic this round. Create that stability through the standing leg. Take your stepping leg through a full range of motion. See if you can step from foot to foot. See if you can control that stepping action, control a little bit more movement this round. You can speed it up and slow it down, changing tempos, just making sure that you're in control through every part of the movement. And taking it down, here we go, last round today. Find that hollow position. I'm going to go with a variation this round, the hollow body rock. Keeping my core strong and challenging with a little extra movement. Making sure I can keep my spine stable through this rocking action. Keep that core strong, but find your space to breathe. Stay focused here, last few seconds. Rocking up to side bend sit. Great time to add more rotation here. Any variations that you want, maybe getting a little bit more dynamic. Keep breathing, keep that deep breathing, keep your focus. Really use your core to control your movements. Almost done. Side sit swivels. This time the arms are going to reach overhead. Just an extra challenge for your core here. Challenge yourself to great posture, organized posture. Any reaching variations that work for you? Keep working to find good alignment, strength in each ending position. Make that transition back to your plank. Last round of scap push-ups. Work for these. These are basic movements, but foundational movements, so important for our shoulder health. Get your core involved and work for full range of motion here. Challenge yourself. Don't just go through the motions, but really work for this. Come on. Few seconds left. Stand it up. One more round, high step overs. This is your chance. Get a little fancy with it. Get dynamic. Understand the baseline pattern, but then deviate from that pattern. Start to adapt. That's why we practice these natural movements, so our movement skills serve us in different environments and different situations. Use your imagination a little bit here to give yourself a challenge. Change orientation, play with balance, and challenge your limits. All right, that's the end of our practice today. Thanks for moving with me. We'll see you next time.